guys, so welcome back to my channel. My name's Ellen and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. My very kind friend from work, Heather, lent me her conspiracy palette to do a tutorial with because I didn't manage to get it. Obviously it sold out, so unfortunately I didn't manage to get it, but she lent me her palette so that I could do a tutorial with it and try out the shades, which was so nice of her. And when it was restocked, I need to grab me one of those because the colours in there are beautiful. Like, the quality of them is amazing, the shade range is amazing. I mean, I obviously love bright colours, but you've got a mixture of like bright colours and like neutrals as well, so it is a really nice palette. You can create pretty much any look with it. So thank you, Heather, for letting me borrow it. I did say to her I was going to try and do two looks with it, so like a bright one and a more natural neutral one. So I'm gonna try and do two looks with it. So obviously today this is the more bright, colourful, out there one. I think I'm gonna try and do the next one tomorrow so that I can obviously give her a palette back then afterwards, because I don't want to hold on to it for too long because it's not mine. But yeah, so this is the look I created today. Really nice, bright, pink, purpley eye makeup, which I absolutely loved. I really enjoyed filming this tutorial. I really enjoyed creating this look. I love these kinds of colours. I love pinks and purples, especially on the eyes. So this is the look I did create, and I hope you guys do like the tutorial. Let me know in the comment section if you do, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see next or what kind of looks you want to see. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel as well. But for now, I will just get straight on with the tutorial. Thank you guys. So I've already done this eye off of camera, so I just need to move on to this eye now because clearly this is looking super crazy right now because I've got nothing else. I already primed this eye, so I just used the Plouise eye base in the shade Rumour to do that. So let's get straight on into the eyeshadow. So again, thank you to Heather for, I can't get it because it's so zoomed in, but thank you to Heather from work for letting me borrow her conspiracy palette to do a tutorial. I cannot wait. Well, I've already done this eye. The eyeshadows, I absolutely love them. So I'm sure you've all seen it because it's been out for a little bit now and everyone's done tutorials on it. But this is the inside of the palette. So these are all of the shades, if you can see that. They're absolutely stunning. I just used more of the pinks and purples from the palette today. So I'm just going to start off with the 221 brush from MAC. So I'm going to go in with the shade Not a Fact, which is just this one right here. It's just like a deep purpley colour. And I'm just going to take this in and just above the crease. I'm just blending that back and forth as well. I'm not doing circular motions because I don't want it to go everywhere. I'm just taking it back and forth, more in windshield wiper motions, just to blend that into the crease. And then I'm also just going to take that on the outer corner as well and just blend that in a little bit. Next I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is just called Flaming Hot. And I'm going to use this on a MAC 217 brush, which looks like this. And I'm just going to go right above that. And again, I'm doing this in windshield wiper motions rather than in circular motions. I'm going to take this colour right here. This is called Pigment. And I'm going to take this on a MAC 224 brush. I'm not going to use too much of this. And I'm just going to go right above what we've just blended on, just so it's nice and blended out. They're really pigmented, these eyeshadows, by the way. Okay, so now I'm basically just going to go in with those same colours and on the same brushes just to deepen everything up. So back in with Not a Fact, which is that darker colour, on the 221 brush. And deepen that up in the crease. And then back in with Flaming Hot on the 217 brush. And then taking the 224 brush again, but I'm not taking any extra product this time, just blend that out. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the Plouise base in the shade Rumour, and I'm going to cut the crease with that. So I'm going to use the MAC 242 brush, which just looks like this. And you just want to use the shape of the brush to do this. And just pat it on rather than just swiping it. And then I don't want this to be too harsh right on the edge, so I'm just going to go in with the 217 brush again. I'm not going to pick any extra product up, but I'm just going to blend into the lid a little bit onto the base that we've just put down. And just on the outer portion of the crease as well. And same with the brush where we used Flaming Hot as well, no extra product, but I'm just going to sort of blend it in a little bit. Okay, so now it's time for the lid colour. I go in with this shade here, which is called Trisha, just this really bright pink. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it as well. I'm just using this on a Zoeva 234 brush. It's just a flat shader brush. So I'm just going to pick that up on the brush first. And I'm going to spray it with some setting spray. Any setting spray will do. I'm using the GLAM Glow, what is this called? Glow Setter one. But literally any of them will do, like the Fix Plus by MAC, whichever. I just like to do that with shimmery eyeshadows because I feel like it just picks the shimmer up a little bit more. And I'm just pressing that right over that eye base that we've just put on. For that I'm going to put the Peaches and Cream Pigment in the shade Kitten, which is like a really, really pale pink. But I am going to use a little bit of the Too Faced glitter glue as well when I do this, which just looks like this. I've had this for a while now. I need to get some more really because I'm probably running out soon. And I'm just going to use the same brush that we used, the same flat shaded brush. I'm just going to use the other side of it. So first I'm going to put the glitter glue on my eye, and I'm going to do this. I want to do it more on the inner portion and centre of the eye rather than the outer portion of the eye. Look how pretty that pigment is. I don't know if it's picking up yet or not, but now I'm going to do the lash line. So I'm going to use, I don't know what the brush this is. This is a 237 brush from Zoeva. It's just a really petite brush. And I'm going to go in with that Not a Fact shade again, which is the darkest colour that we've used so far. And I'm just going to blend that onto the lash line, starting from the outer corner. So sometimes I like to do this instead of using like actual eyeliner. I like to just blend the eyeshadow across the lash line. So now it's time to do the bottom of the eye. So before I do anything, I am just going to wipe underneath the eye because obviously I have got pink that's gone underneath. I'm just taking a little bit more of the Plouise eye base. I'm going to put that right underneath the eye. I'm using a brush from Spectrum. I don't know the number of it because it's completely worn off, but it just looks like this. It's just any little small brush that you can just sort of use to buff underneath the eye. I'm basically going to put the same colours on the lower lash line, so I'm going to start off with the smaller detail brush that we used on the top lash line with the darkest shade, which was Not a Fact, and I'm just going to put that really close to the lower lash line. Using the 217 brush with Flaming Hot, I'm going to blend that out a little bit. I'm just using the tip of the brush to do this as well because I don't want it to go everywhere. Fall with the shade Pigment again and blend that out all around the edge. And then I just go in and deepen it up basically, so again with the what is this called? Again with the 237 brush, which is just like a really small brush, just deepen that up underneath the lower lash line. And then I do take a little bit of the black from the palette. What is it actually called? My Ride's Here it's called. It's just this one right in the bottom corner. It's just a black, just any matte black really, but I'm going to use this one, same brush as well, just to deepen that up a little bit. And then with the 217 brush and Not a Fact, just blend that all out. Okay, so how my camera did cut out on me, but literally I was almost done. So all I did was I added Night Moth from MAC, which is a lip pencil, to my waterline. I then went in with the shade Ranch from the palette, which is this top one right here, this white, and I just dusted that on the brow bone. I just used like a big fluffy blending brush to it because I didn't want it to be too harsh, and I put my lashes on. That's pretty much it. So now I'm going to move on to my skin. So to start off with, I'm just going to use Kryolan's Shimmering Event Foundation in the shade Pearl. I really could not say that then. And I'm just going to apply that with this Charles Fox brush right here. I really like this primer. I think it's so nice and it just makes your skin look so glowy. I feel like Kryolan's not a brand many people use or like people haven't heard of. It is more of a special effects brand, so if you're into special effects then you probably have heard of it, or you might want to have a look into it. It's really good. The only store that I know of in the UK is in Covent Garden. Other than that, it's obviously in other countries or online. But I really like it. When I was in college, we used a lot of their products in our kit, and we had the chance to volunteer to, or like apply, sorry, to do work experience in their store, in the Covent Garden store, for a week. So I did volunteer and I did get like accepted or whatever, I don't know. So I went for a week to Covent Garden, well, to London, and I stayed in Covent Garden and just did work experience there for a week, which is really good. And then at the end of the week they give you, they don't give you £50, but they give you £50 worth of products, whichever you choose. And then my college tutor had given me a £70 voucher as well, so like that's £120 worth of free makeup as well, which was really good, which is why I got the Shimmering Event Foundation, because I really like it. I think the products that I chose came to more than £120 as well, so I was like, oh, I'll just pay for the rest. And they were like, oh no, don't worry about it, it's fine. It's just like, oh, brilliant. Anyway, I've applied that. So for foundation, I'm going to use, because I really want a full coverage, I'm going to go in with the, I forgot its name then, I'm going to go in with the MAC Full Coverage Foundation, which looks like this. It's a cream product, and I'm going to just apply this. This is a MAC 190 brush. I think it's from a holiday collection, which is why it's gold instead of silver. So I'm just going to apply this with this first, because I like to have it on the skin before I blend it. Yes, it's darker than my skin colour at the minute. Calm down, guys. I'm going to blend it in. I just don't want to be pale. So I literally just apply it with this brush first, whack it on the skin, And then to blend it in, I'm just going to use this brush from Spectrum. I don't know the number of it because it's worn off, but it's just a flat top buffing brush. And I'm just going to blend all of that into the skin, just buff it in. And then for concealer for underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Pro Longwear Concealer from MAC. This is in the shade NC30. So I'm just going to use this brush from Spectrum. I don't know what the number of it is because it has worn off, but it's just a fluffy brush. I really like these kinds of brushes for concealer. And I'm just going to place that underneath my eyes. And I think I've said this before on my channel, I'll probably always say it, but I always first apply it a little bit lower down. I don't like to apply it too close to the eye, but when I've got less of it on my brush, start to blend it up towards the eye and around the eyeshadow. So I'm not going to bother with setting powder today, I'm just going to go straight into bronzer, and I'm going to use the NARS Laguna bronzer, which looks like this. I've got a hit pan on it because I do really like it, and I'm going to use this brush from MAC. I think it's a 135, can't tell because the number's worn off, but it's just a really nice big brush. I'm going to use this just to bronze up my skin. I really like this brush because it's nice and big, it blends everything out really nice, I feel. It's really nice just to get straight under the cheeks as well. That around the hairline, try and make my forehead look smaller because I've got a massive forehead. So it's like the bronzer done, but I kind of want to sculpt my face a little bit more, so I'm then going to go in with the Hoola bronzer and this 125 brush, I think, from Zoeva. Just a bit of a smaller brush, just so I can be a bit more precise right underneath the cheekbones, right in the hollows of the cheeks. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to use like a really big brush, but I'm just going to use a tip of it. And I'm using this one, which is called Take Me Home. It's from MAC. It was part of the Patrick Star collection that he did. Looks like that. It's like a duo kind of thing, but I'm just kind of mixing them together. I usually prefer more of like a peach coloured blush, but as soon as I've gone like a bit more pink on the eyes, I feel like that calls for more of a pinker blush as well. I just need to highlight, so I'm going to use Oh Darling. Oh, I nearly thought I was going to drop it or break it or something. I'm going to use Oh Darling from MAC, which looks like this. This is one of my favourite highlighters. I'm just going to use this 129 brush from Zoeva. It's just a fan brush. And I'm just going to apply that right on the cheekbones. So now I've done my highlighter, I just need to do my brows now because my brows aren't looking too great. So I'm just going to start by brushing them up to start with. Don't really know if I want to actually fill them in or not. I don't know. I might just do a little bit. To fill my brows, I'm just going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the shade Auburn. And I'm just going to fill my brows in really lightly. I don't really want to do too much. It's more just to add a bit more warmth to my brows because I feel like my brows are like really ashy. Also on top of my brows, I'm going to do my trusty MAC False Lash Maximiser straight through the brows as well, just to keep them nice and fluffy. Yes, this product is supposed to be a primer for your lashes to make your lashes thicker before you put mascara on, but I like to use it in my brows because it does the same thing to my brow hairs and it makes them look nice and fluffy and it keeps them in place literally all day. And it does dry clear as well, guys, so don't worry. So for lips, I'm going to go in with Cork lip pencil from MAC just to line the lips. And for lipstick, I'm going to go in with MAC Fresh Brew, which looks like this. I love this lipstick because it's more glossy. It's a luster, so it's supposed to be a little bit more sheer, but it's still quite pigmented, I think, and it's really nice and glossy. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I really enjoyed this tutorial. I really enjoyed playing with the conspiracy palette. That was so fun to play with, so thank you, Heather, for lending me this to have a go with. I really enjoyed it. The colours in there are incredible. I really enjoyed as well playing with colour again, because I feel like I've not really done anything like nice and bright and colourful for a while, so it was really nice just to, especially the pinks and purples, because they're like the colours I absolutely love and I feel like I've just not worn them for ages, so it's nice just to be able to get back into that. And you know, good old trusty brow bone highlight, which I've not done in forever. So really enjoyed today's tutorial, really enjoyed creating this look, so I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you do like this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel as well, and let me know if there's anything you want to see in the future, for any future videos like tutorials or any kind of other ideas you have that you want to see. Just let me know in the comment section down below. But thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!